This is the story of a boy who started with very little, faced rejection after rejection, and chose to keep working when giving up would have been easier. Over time, that choice led him to something many people dream of, a high-paying job, and more importantly, self-confidence. As you listen, I invite you to reflect on your own journey, because this story is not just about him. In many ways, it is about all of us. Rohan grew up in a small town where ambition was common, but opportunity was not. Every morning he watched his father leave early for work and return late in the evening, tired but silent. Money was never discussed openly in their home, but Rohan understood its absence from the small things: postponed purchases, careful decisions, and quiet sacrifices. In school, Rohan was an average student, not weak, not exceptional. Teachers never pointed him out as the one who will go far. Still, he had one habit that slowly shaped his future. He refused to give up when something felt difficult. When he did not understand a concept, he stayed back, reread it, or searched for explanations on the internet, even if it took hours. After finishing college with an ordinary degree, reality struck hard. Job interviews came and went. Emails began politely and ended in silence. Each rejection chipped away at his confidence. Friends started jobs, shared office photos, and spoke about salaries. Rohan smiled for them, but at night, doubt crept in. He wondered if hard work truly mattered or if success was reserved for only a few. One evening, after another rejection, Rohan sat alone with his laptop. Instead of scrolling aimlessly, he made a decision that would change everything. He would stop blaming circumstances and start building a skill that companies actually paid for. Not tomorrow, not next month. That night, he chose a technical skill that demanded discipline and patience. There was no mentor, no expensive course, and no shortcuts. Only free online resources, long tutorials, and endless practice. At first, progress was painfully slow. Concepts felt abstract, errors were frequent, and results were disappointing. Many nights he considered quitting, but he reminded himself of one simple truth: discomfort was proof that learning was happening. Rohan built a routine. He woke up early, studied before distractions could interfere, and practiced every day, even when motivation was absent. While others relaxed on weekends, he reviewed mistakes and refined his understanding. He tracked his progress, celebrated small improvements, and treated failures as data rather than judgment. Months passed. Something shifted. Tasks that once felt impossible became manageable. Problems that used to take hours now took minutes. More importantly, Rohan began to think differently. He no longer searched for answers blindly. He reasoned through challenges with clarity and confidence. He started applying again, this time with evidence of his skills. Projects replaced promises. Results replaced explanations. Interviews still tested him, but now he had substance behind his words. He spoke calmly, explained his thinking clearly, and admitted what he did not know without fear. Then came the interview that mattered. It was longer than usual and deeply technical. Rohan stumbled once, paused, corrected himself, and moved forward. When it ended, he felt neither hopeful nor defeated, only honest about his performance. 2 days later, an email arrived. The offer was more than he had ever imagined: a high-paying role at a respected company. For a moment, Rohan simply stared at the screen. The years of doubt, effort, and quiet persistence rushed back all at once. He did not shout. He did not celebrate loudly. He closed his laptop, took a deep breath, and allowed himself to feel proud. When he told his parents, his father nodded slowly. His mother smiled through tears. They did not understand the technical details of his work, but they understood discipline when they saw it. Rohan's life changed after that, financially, professionally, and personally. But what mattered most was not the salary. It was the knowledge that effort, when applied consistently and intelligently, could reshape a future. He learned that success was not a sudden leap. It was a quiet climb made of ordinary days, uncomfortable nights, and decisions no one applauded at the time. And every time someone asked him for advice, Rohan gave the same answer. Work when no one is watching. Skills pay. Persistence compounds. And the results will come, slowly, then all at once.